came all this way to Rivers Inlet, a place famous for salmon fishing and one that's been sitting at the very top of Captain Paul's bucket list. After tucking Tangaroa into a tiny little cove, Blaine turned Punga, our aluminum dinghy, into a fishing machine with downriggers, rods, and all the gear we could rig up. The plan was simple: catch some salmon. But as usual, things didn't go quite as expected. Our crab trap came up with a surprise that definitely wasn't crab. Our new prawn traps pulled a disappearing act, and the question of whether we actually caught salmon, well, you'll just have to see how it all played out. We're Blaine and Janice, and this is Tangaroa, our 78-foot home on the water. She carries us to some of the most remote coastlines you can imagine. Out here, we explore abandoned villages, hidden anchorages, forgotten military bases, and remote hot springs, the kind of places you won't find in the guidebooks. This adventure is part of the Great Siberian Sushi Run. It takes us from British Columbia up through Alaska, across the Bering Sea, and on to Japan. Along the way, we uncover stories left behind, wander wild landscapes, and share what life is really like on the edge of the map. If you're drawn to history, adventure, and discovering places few people ever get to see, subscribe and come explore the world with us on board Tangaroa. Hey everybody, we made it! We are finally here at Rivers Inlet after a 3-hour run from a gorgeous place we stopped at yesterday called Miles Inlet. And we are going into Gitla Inlet, which is in there. Yes, we are taking Tangaroa, big boat, in there. Let's see if we fit. Having a bit of an issue setting the anchor. This is a really muddy bottom, so we've just put it 100 feet. We're just going to let it sit for a little bit, let the weight of the boat pull back on it, and hopefully the anchor sinks a little bit, and then we'll back on it and see if we can get a hook. But that's where we're up to right now. But anyways, welcome to Gitla Cove. Rivers Inlet sits on the remote central coast of British Columbia, about 300 miles north of Vancouver. It's carved deep into the rugged mainland with steep forested cliffs, glaciers feeding into rivers, and waters famous around the world for salmon. For thousands of years, it's been the home to Indigenous communities who relied on those runs for survival and tradition. Later, fishermen came from everywhere, chasing the giant Chinook and Coho that made this place legendary. After crossing the inlet, we tucked Tangaroa into a tiny pocket of shelter called Gitla Cove. From above, you can just see how hidden it is. Narrow entrance, tree-covered hills wrapping around us, and just enough swing room for our 78-foot boat. It felt like slipping into nature's garage, a perfect spot to ride out weather and stage our fishing adventures. Out here, anchorages aren't marinas with docks and shore power. They're wild coves where you drop the hook, check your swing, and hope the eagles approve. Gitla gave us a sense of being miles away from anyone else, even though we are right in the heart of one of the most storied fishing grounds on the coast. The big reason we're here in Rivers Inlet is to do some fishing. Now, we're not going to salmon fish today. Captain Paul and I are going to go out and see if we can catch some lingcod and halibut. We're also going to put down the prawn traps and, of course, the dreaded crab traps. So we're going to need your luck because you know my luck with crab traps. But yeah, I'm all geared up, ready to go. This is a waterproof portable VHF radio on 16s. I keep a hold of Blaine. Blaine is staying on the mothership, which is Tangaroa. We're going out in Punga. But yeah, I've got my new pants on. I love them. My new life jacket. I feel much safer in them. So thank you very much, Helly Hansen. And fingers crossed, guys. Let's go see what we can catch. It's kind of eerie out there with the fog.
Foggy?
Yes, it's foggy.
How many feet of rope do we have?
60 is our minimum.
our minimum.
Okay, first trap down, here we go. Okay guys, you know our luck with crabs. It sucks. I guess it's kind of, well, you know what I mean. So, let's see if we can catch some with this one. Okay, that's good. It's on the bottom, that's good. Okay, Kraken!
Release the Kraken.
We're doing sink. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Okay, next one. Prawn traps are set. Crab traps are set. It's lunchtime before we start fishing for, what are we trying to catch? Catch you with your mouth full.
My breath.
Lingcod.
Lingcod, halibut, and assorted bottom fish.
How about like a cabezon or something? Is this not a cabezon area?
Cabezon would be great. Oh yeah, there's cabezon all over the place.
I want to catch a cabezon for you because they're really ugly. All they do is eat crab, and I guess because all they do eat crab is they taste like crab. So I wish we had it thrown back that cabezon that my nephew caught in Sydney Island. I wish we had kept it. But maybe on this trip, we'll catch a cabezon. And we pulled one crab trap. Beep, 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 beep. And we haven't even got really any bites of lingcod or anything. So we're going to go back to the boat, do a bit more research, maybe have a cup of tea, and we're going to try this again. But have a little bit more preparation on what's happening in Rivers Inlet because neither of us have fished Rivers Inlet before. Okay, our crab issues continue. Captain Paul and Blaine went out to pull the crab traps, and we didn't catch any crab. However,
Just give me half a second.
we also didn't catch any lingcod when we fished. However,
Don't. I'm gonna bonk him. Just give me a second.
that's okay. Look what he caught. Captain Paul caught a lingcod in the crab trap. I don't think that's how we're supposed to catch lingcod. But that is a beautiful lingcod. Look at that.
That is a beauty.
And yes, we bonked him on the head.
Wait till you see the size of his mouth. If I can get his mouth to open
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Look at the teeth in that bug.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, Izzy.
I'm seeing it.
Like,
No crab, but caught the lingcod in the crab trap.
That's pretty awesome.
it's a good size.
That is a big lingcod.
He's a beautiful size.
Perfect. Captain Paul is cleaning our first fish that we didn't catch on a rod in Rivers Inlet. And I want to show you our fish cleaning station. Check it out. This is one of the tops from Blaine's shop table. And we just took the top off and now it's a massive fish cleaning station. But let me get you out of the shadow. Oh, look at that lingcod. Whoa.
Big mouths, bucket mouths.
That is crazy. Nice. Isn't it a great fish cleaning table? It works
is.
great because you can just hose off right there.
Absolutely.
It's still flopping.
Oh yeah. Still flopping. He's going swimming for his final
No, you're supposed to slide him off, Blaine says.
Okay.
Blaine says slide. That didn't work out very well.
This is not slimy.
Oh,
Just a second. We'll just... There, now it's slimy.
okay. It's like curling with lingcod heads. Wow, look at that.
There's some beautiful meat here.
That's just a blood thing.
Yeah.
Now you know why we bring Captain Paul on board. He cleans fish really well. So tomorrow night, I'm going to make those into fish tacos. And I think I might air fry some of it or bake it or put it on the barbecue and then put in fish tacos. I don't know yet, but I think it's going to be yummy. After a very successful crabbing, not catching crab, but catching lingcod night, we had a wonderful sleep on board Tangaroa, but now it's time to go see what we can do with salmon. Punga is now a salmon killing boat. let's show you. We have downriggers. We have rods. We have Captain Paul and his knowledge. We have an MDT, which brings me right back to policing, and that has time 0 on it. So time 0 is going to be our key in this. And then we have another downrigger, another salmon killing rod, and a net. Wish us luck, guys. We may need it, we may not, but I can't wait to show you footage of catching some salmon here in Rivers Inlet. Okay, it's a bit of a wet ride, but this is so gonna be worth it. Safely in our little cove and took Punga across Rivers Inlet to try our hand at trolling for salmon near Great Inlet. Now, fishing for salmon isn't as simple as just throwing a line over the side. There's a whole setup. Downriggers, flashers, lures. It's like setting up a science experiment. First came the tough choice, which lure and flasher combo. After some debate, we settled on a bloody nose lure loaded with pickled blue herring, Captain Paul's secret weapon, and paired it with a purple moon flasher. The downrigger dropped in down about 50 feet and must have been the right depth because that's when things got exciting. Captain Paul suddenly hooked into the biggest salmon he says he's ever fought. The rod bent, the reel screamed, and we were all on edge. I wish we had sound because you would have heard the shouts, the laughter, the hang on, don't lose it kind of chaos. It was a fish story in the making. But just as the salmon neared the boat, it sawed through the line. We got the flasher back, but the lure was gone. Off to swim another day. We did land a couple rockfish, but the salmon, they kept getting the upper hand. Still, that's fishing in Rivers Inlet. Big dreams, bigger stories, and always another reason to go back out. And we couldn't wait to get back out there the next day. Good morning from Rivers Inlet. We have left Cove and we are doing a 3-hour tour of Rivers Inlet. So we went and drove past Dawson's Landing. We went past Good Hope Cannery, which Jenny Adrift has a YouTube channel from, so it's actually kind of cool to lay eyes on that. And now we're heading north. We're heading south. Down Rivers Inlet on the south side. West, south, east side. Anyways, what we are looking for is our prawn traps. I put them out 2 nights ago. You probably saw that. And either they went adrift or I hate to say maybe someone stole them. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but they're gone. So if they were adrift, we came up here just to run the shore. I've got 350 feet of line on them just to see if you can find them. They are this color, so I wore orange to attract orange, but we haven't seen them yet. However, we do have orcas coming at us, which is why I grabbed the camera. So let's go see some orcas. I'm gonna tell Izzy. It's cold. It's really cold out there. Whew, forget we're like northern British Columbia. The whales were amazing, but getting chilly. They're still popping up. Look at that right there. The shore is right now, we are seriously 300 feet deep. case you're wondering what we're doing, we're just running the shore with the fish finder on Tangaroa to see where the salmon are congregating or if there actually is any. We did just pass a pod of orca whales and they look like they're hunting. So Captain Paul says the salmon like to hide when the orca whales are there. Personally, if I was a salmon, I'd be running for my life too. Or swimming for my life. As we came up on the entrance to Drainy Inlet, the first thing we noticed wasn't the water at all. It was the sea lions. They were everywhere, chasing salmon right through the tide rips like they owned the place. Now, Drainy has a set of rapids at the entrance, just like Seymour and Belize inlets. They're not nearly as wild as the Nequado rapids, you know, the ones that roar at over 14 knots, but they can still run up to 10 knots on a big tide. And trust me, that's more than enough to stop a boat like Tangaroa if we timed it wrong. That's why we always aim for slack water. You wait for that little pause when the tide switches, and if you get it right, it's like slipping through an open door. We lucked out. Calm water, sea lions putting on a show, and Tangaroa sliding through without a fuss. And here's the kicker. We're planning on going through Nequado in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be a whole different story and one we can't wait to share. So you better subscribe. Okay, everybody. Round 2 of salmon fishing. We've left Tangaroa in Fishhook Bay in Blaine's, capable hands. Maggie is pissed off as usual. She wouldn't get out of the dinghy. Captain Paul has everything. I've mic'd him up so we can get real reaction when he hooks the big one tonight. And we are heading to the wall in Rivers Inlet. So we've got everything, including dinner. We're going to go hit high tide. We're going to go catch some fish, hopefully, because I think the Rivers Inlet gods have tested enough. What do you think?
After yesterday, I'm sure that they realize we are worthy now. We are patient, calm, and it's a beautiful place. What more can you ask for?
Okay, everybody, let's go catch some fish. And we're fishing, but the microphones have crapped out, so sorry. You should learn that microphones in this weather, they don't work very well. But we are fishing. Woo, big one just jumped right there too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one just jumped. Look at the fish jumping. And we just need them to get on our line. You bringing that one up? What? Oh, there's a little fish on there though. Look at that, it's a little fish. I really have to drive. You bring him over for me, I can grab him. There you go. He's like a line god. Can we keep him?
No.
Too little. Too little. But they're so pretty. Oh, he got pretty good. Oh, you got him in the back too. Bye-bye, little kid, logling god.
Have we all those orcas down there now? No, we had one cast earlier, now there's like 5 here. Same ones that were out the wall, or yeah?
You got a fish on?
Yeah, just a little guy. He's up on the surface.
A little what? He's really tiny. Hey, little dude, what is it?
It's like a little perch.
Oh, we can eat him.
Yeah, we can eat him if you want.
I don't know, what do you think?
Not much meat on him.
Stick him back.
Ow, ow, ow.
That was silly.
Those guys right in front of you? Like bad joke. Yeah, I see that. There we go.
not good at gaffing. I am not good at gaffing. I nearly put the gaff through Paul's balls. However, look! We have our first salmon! What is it? The type?
That's pink.
It's a pink!
Small spring, pardon me.
Sorry, spring.
Small
Not a
spring.
pink. We got a small spring! Yay! Okay, Paul is killing it.
We're just gonna use spoons right now.
And we're using spoons. Okay, hold on.
Looks like a cod.
It's a little fish. Oh, I get it. Oh, he's gone, yay!
Self-release.
That's the one nice thing about barbless hooks is a little flick of the wrist and they're gone. And they're not damaged too much. It's just like a new piercing for them. Well, there it is, our very first salmon in the boat here in Rivers Inlet. After all the gear, the downriggers, and a few close calls, Punga finally delivered. Feels pretty good to head back to Tangaroa with fish on board, and hopefully this is just the start of many more to come. Next week, we're switching things up though, taking a break from fishing and heading up Great Inlet in search of some old logging equipment. That's going to be a whole different kind of adventure. Here's the habit!
Nice.
Hi, Maggie!
Well, we got the skunk off our back. We got the skunk off our back. It's not very big, but it's still, we had a few on too, so that was good. Yeah. Caught a couple of little tiny lingcod.
Yep.
And some bass.
If you had fun with us chasing salmon in Rivers Inlet, then you'll love this past adventure, hunting for hidden rum on a Canadian island. And hey, if you want to come along for all the surprises, join our online crew at onboardtangaroa.com. It's the best way to get early videos, crew gear, and be part of the fun that keeps Tangaroa on the move.